Hello, YouTube. Glad you made it back. I'd like to apologize that I've been not making videos in a while, and there's a nice, pretty good sized gap between the last video. I'd like to apologize for that, but some family matters jumped in, plus some health situations. But on better note, we have managed to acquire ourselves a Thrustmaster TMX racing wheel, which works great with this game. Now the only problem with this particular wheel is it is one of the lower end Thrustmasters you can get that works with the game that has force feedback. There are less expensive wheels, we shall say, but they don't give you the force feedback, and you won't, trust me, you want the force feedback. This setup comes with a pedal. You get your brake and your accelerator. You don't get a clutch, so you still got to run automatic transmission if you get this set up. But it can be adapted. This system can be adapted for use with Thrustmaster's shifter that comes that you can get separate, and their 3-pedal clutch, brake, and accelerator pedal set. So that's what's great about this setup, and I will be getting that real soon. What's nice about this is that it does leave my hands free to do other things other than just doing steering, where I can use my mouse to do looking around a little bit when I come to steering and all that, and also work some other controls, which is fantastic. So I'm not holding the old Xbox controller I had all the time. Alright, well, the last one we left off was we just took a load from Santa Cruz to San Diego with a company truck. We're still doing company trucks right now because we only have $19,000 in the bank, which is, you know, not even enough to actually get it's not enough to get a decent car nowadays. But we'll be hopefully adding to that real quick. Well, let's see what we got on the job market. Alright. What we got is we got a load going from Santa Cruz to Elko. It's home accessories. It's 43,500 pounds of it. Trip distance is 586 miles. It should take 15 hours and 16 minutes to drive it, but I believe we'll have to have a rest stop in between there somewhere, so I'm thinking probably either Reno or Winnemucca, more than likely for the rest stop. So let's go ahead and take that job and let's do it. Alright, here we are. We're in Santa Cruz at the Wallbird. Our popular Wallbird. Alright, let's take a look at the trailer here real quick. Hop out of the truck. Yep, definitely a Wallbird trailer. That's a nice color arrangement there with that red, white, and blue bit going there. Especially the blue that's on that truck. Kind of works for that trailer, I think. Alright, well, let's get back in and fire this bad boy up. Get some lights on. Alright, we aren't going to need this map. So let's go ahead and get rid of that map. We'll use the in-dash sat-nav, or GPS as a lot of people call it. Alright, let's pop her in gear. And let's see if we can get this thing out of here without causing too much trouble. I don't see Jeff at his post today. I reckon he's not there. That's what Squirrel calls the guard that usually stands there, walks back and forth on his heels. Alright, I think we can get her out of here. Not too much trouble. Whoop. Gotta watch that trailer back there. Yeah, okay, good. We got it. Alright, no traffic. Let's punch it. There's one truck coming, but I think I'll get out before he gets here. Alright. Oh, on a hill. I don't like having to have to do a start hill. Oh yeah, guys, keep going. Keep going. Let me make my turn here. Stay green, light. Stay green. There we go. We're out. Alright. Let me pop up that one mirror I like up. There we go. I do like using that mirror because I don't have to, like I said, I don't have to track IR 5 where I can pop my head over here and take a look. I mean, I could look with my mouse, but I'd rather just have that mirror there already. Let's not plow into the back of that trailer there, eh? Wouldn't do too good. There we go. Anyway, I've heard that SCS, I heard this from Junior Senior, I was watching one of his videos, and he's kind of mentioned that SCS might be releasing, I don't know exactly when, a Peterbilt, I think it's 379, to the game, which would be nice. I'd like to see that truck. I've got a 379 mod that I use in my regular driving profile, and I absolutely love the truck because the one thing it has, the truck does have a couple of problems, and I will be doing a review on that eventually. But they're very, very minor, little small problems. You stay right there. You stay right there. Don't you dare come out. They're just small little things that the author needs to fix, I think. Other than that, it's a great, great truck. But the one thing it has on it in its options is it has double horns that you can put on the front of the hood. And I've always been wanting that on any vehicle for a very, very long time. And I'm brake testing me. And it looks great. And the truck drives real good too. Alright. What do we got coming up here? But that's what I've heard. I don't know how true that is, but Junior Senior's heard it. And I don't know how reliable his sources are. Oh my God, it's starting to rain. Well, turn on the windshield wipers. I'm hoping I'd like to see some more trucks in the game from that SES if they can get a hold of the proper people from Mac and Sterling and International and get Volvo. I mean, they got it in their European game, their Euro Truck Simulator 2. Why can't they get Volvo officially in American Truck Simulator? We got a left turn coming up. I need to get over. Oh, lanes are merging anyway. Alright, let's go easy here. We just rain coming down like a pisser. Alright. Alright, car, you just stay right there. I plan on adding in on this profile some Jazzy Cat trailers and traffic mods. He's got a wonderful traffic mod which has a lot of changes out a lot of the vehicles, the regular cars, the AI traffic, in the game with more recognizable vehicles, which is really, really good. I mean, you can get F-150s, you'll see Chevrolets, there's Camaro, PT Cruisers, there's even a Harley Davidson motorcycle floating in the game. Which is really good. I will probably be introducing that later on. How's my fuel? You found the fuel gauge on this thing yet? I can pop up another display and see what my fuel is. Alright. Come on, old cart. There you go. But if you play any driving game, be it American truck or European truck or any of the racing games that's out there, get yourself a steering wheel. You won't regret it. Trust me on that one. I gotta change that display over to, yeah, that right there. Turn on my cruise control. Bump it up to 55. There we go. Oh, it stopped raining. Don't need these windshield wipers no more. And let's cut these lights down to just my daylight. I do like trying to drive this game as legit as a real trucker will do it as possible. Because I think it just, it's part of the immersion of the game and all that. I've seen a lot, I've been playing around on the multiplayer a little bit. And watching a lot of drivers just scream by me. The speed limit might say 55 or 65, or if you're in Euro truck, 80 kilometers, which is around 50 miles an hour. And they just blow my doors off. And I had one when I was playing Euro Truck Simulator. I'm going down one road. It's a little two-lane road, and I'm coming up on a bend, and here's this guy just screaming around that corner, coming the opposite way from the way I was going, and he does not make his turn, and he just goes right into my lane and just goes head on into me. I'm like, you're going a little too fast here, aren't you, bud? I'm like, oh, this is crazy. There's a couple of guys out there that's got some great videos of some of the craziness that goes on the multiplayer. If you get a chance, watch some of it. It's hilarious. I can't think of the name of one guy. I think he's from France or somewhere. Because he sounds like he has a French name. I think he normally drives a Volvo in the game. Which is a good truck, by the way. I drive a Volvo in the Euro Truck Simulator. Usually I'm a Scania driver, but I've been looking at the Volvo a lot more for that game. Which is a really good truck. But here's a question for y'all. If you wanted to see any truck put into the game by SCS, official licensed truck that SCS puts in officially, not a mod truck or anything like that, but an official truck, what truck would it be? I would like to see me myself. I got a choice between a couple of trucks. I'd like to see a Sterling put in the game, and I'd like to see Mac put it in the game. I would love to see one of those two put in the game, and I got a third one. I'd like to see probably international, some older cab over, some old school trucks from back in the day, back in the 70s. We had the cab overs and all that. I know there are some cab overs still being made. There's the K200 being made in Australia. It's still being made. I believe there's a international Agros, something like that, that Canada uses, which comes down from up north. It comes into the northern states, making deliveries. I still like to know why the trucks you don't see them anymore. And I've talked to my brother-in-law, who was 40 miles an hour. We don't need a speeding ticket. A little construction zone right here. Who is a truck driver, was a truck driver. He's retired now. He dump truck. He had his own dump truck company, and I believe he drove Western Stars. That's another company I wouldn't mind seeing in the game. So Western Star, get Mac, International, all you guys, get a hold of SCS and get your trucks in the game. That'd be great. But anyway, he thinks, and he made a good point. He thinks that the reason was because of the safety factors in their truck. There's nothing in front of the driver. I mean, it's glass and then nothing, because he's sitting on top of the engine, basically. When with these long noses, you got engine, you got cab, you got nose, you got bumper, and all that out there, which a little more protection for the driver, and that made perfect sense to me. But anyway, like I said, if any of you guys, please comment on that if you want to. What trucks you would like to see officially in the game. Boy, this is nice out here. Definitely pretty scenery. Whoa, what? Okay. Alright, cop. Thank you for brake testing me. Alright. Well, we managed to avert that catastrophe. Boy, I'll be glad when I get in the doggone Nevada. I can get out of this 55 speed limit zone. Oh, come on, girl. Climb this hill. Oh, Lord. We're down to 18 miles per hour. There we go. Come on. We're in the 7th gear. Going 17 miles per hour. Oh, no. Oh, it's coming up. No, we dropped down to 16. Nope, it's coming up. Now 20. There we go. I don't know what motor they have in this company truck here, or what transmission. Oh, this is a climb here. I have been managing to get in some driving time with the wheel to get practice with it, and gotten pretty good with it. My driving skills have definitely gotten better. Some of my backup skills have gotten a little better. A little better, I say, a little better. I still ain't no professional truck driver. Actually, my original profession was construction worker. I operated heavy equipment. Operated some backhoes, some bulldozers, front end loaders, and and stuff like that. Really love and enjoy driving the what they call the off-road dump trucks, which are big articulating trucks that kind of, articulate in the middle like a front end loader would do. It's got a big old dump bed on the back of it. Love driving them trucks, especially on long haul roads. But I doubt I'll be able to doing that anymore because of my health conditions. I just can't climb up on that equipment no more. And on top of that, the economy, construction until things happen that makes this economy get better. Construction's kind of But then again, construction's always a job where you either feast or you starve, feast or famine. When you got to work, oh, you eat good. When that work dries up, speed limit has changed. Didn't see that happen. I have to do 80 miles an hour. Well, I don't like doing 80. It gets a little crazy. So we'll take it to 65. That's a good speed limit to work with. For a stock sound on this truck, it's not a bad sound. It's good. It sounds good and throaty, and it's got a good turbine whine. Alright, we're coming into Reno. I think we can go a little further. I ain't heard the yawn of death yet. We'll just keep on trucking here. We'll do one thing. Let me pull up a map. Alright, we got a little more than a half tank of fuel. So we can live with that. Oh, brake testing me. Brake. Alright. Apparently I don't have my Jake brake set up on that button. Let's see if the truck even has one. It should. Yeah, it's got one. I just ain't set it up on it. On this account. Well, if y'all excuse me for a second, let me go ahead and set that Jake brake up. Alright. Let's go into options, key buttons, and engine brake. There we go. Now it should work. Back to drive. Oop, looking right there. Yeah, that's better. Back on. Oh, 55. Yeah, it is 55. Oh, okay. Oh, because we're coming into Reno, that's why. Let me get rid of that map there. F3. F3. There we go. Alright, Van, you sit right there. Alright, Back up to 65. Okay, I can live with that. That's all I see. I couldn't see. I couldn't read it. They got some interesting road signs on the road, on some of these roads. There was one spot in Arizona that's really weird. Came into this truck stop to spend the night there, and I spent the night. It was dark time when I got there, so I couldn't see what was going on. So I pulled in there, shut down, go to sleep. Well, that next morning I wake up and I'm looking over one side of the mountain, checking out the terrain and all that, what the map had to offer. And just on the other side of these hills, there was a set of buildings, you could just see the top of the buildings, but popping up every once in a while with these big old yellow smiley face things. I have no idea what they were. They were just popping up and then going back down, popping up and going back down. I don't know what it was. I so much want to get over there at that moment, drive over there and take a look. What the heck is that? But I couldn't find a way back. There was no way getting back there. There was no roads or anything to go back there. So I'm like, what is that? If anybody know, let me know, please. Please, because it was crazy. I wonder what they're going to do with the rescale. They're going to add in some more cities, add in some more roads, add in some more stops and pickups. That would be nice if they do. Add in a few more stuff. Especially make some of the loads make more and more sense on where you drop them off and pick them up at. Like, hey, you get a cat dealership that sells all the cat heavy equipment, and one of the mining companies or construction companies that's in the game needs a new backhoe or a front end loader or a motor grader or something like that. That'd be great. Go there and pick up that piece of equipment for them and haul it to wherever they need it. Starting to get a little late, it looks like. The sun's getting low in the... Alright, so let's turn those lights on here. That way I'll forget to turn them on. What is it with this traffic? Come on, people, it's 80 miles an hour. We're only doing 57. I'm just going to go around here. It's that dump truck, I think, up ahead of us slowing everybody down. Alright, as soon as that car goes by, I'm going to shoot over there. Get up to 65 here. Get past that dump truck. Okay, Van, you ain't gonna do what I think you're gonna do. And that's good, Van. You stay right there. Alright, we just made it to Winnemucca, and I hadn't heard the yawn of death yet, so I'm gonna push on. That's oh yeah, he's pulling off anyway, so maybe that traffic might go on now. No, that dummy went into a merging lane. Alright, whatever. of the crazy things the AI does. I like to meet the guy who programmed the AI and say, you know, traffic don't do that. Well, yes and no. They kind of do, but there's some things that the traffic just don't do. I reckon the AI gets confused on what it's doing, and it just shows like a harebrained, random thing happen, and it just plugs up everything on the AI, and then it's got to figure itself out. I'm hoping by Christmas the rescale of the map will happen, or even before Christmas, you know, which would be nice. And maybe they might give us a little more content, some more map area to drive through. Ah, there's the yawn of death. Alright, well, we gotta find a place to pull in for the night. Let's take a look here on the map. Alright, well, we're almost at Elko. You know what? I'm gonna ignore it. Again, it's usually when you hear the first one, you got about 2 hours left of driving, and I think that's a little less than 2 hours. So yeah, we're gonna push it on to the railroad depot. And drop this sucker off and get this job done with. I thought sure we was going to have a sleepover, but apparently not. Oh, there's a discovery. And that's what I'm going to do. That's the way I'm going to go around that way, make that discovery, and it looks like a dealership. Yeah, it's a dealership. So that'll be really good. So we'll do that. It might cost us a little bit on the sleep. I might get a sleeping fine, but I don't think so. I think we're close enough that it won't be a problem. And in fact, actually, I'm looking at it again. No, it won't be a problem. So here we go. I must have made pretty good time then. Yeah, we already came up on the exit, so yeah, we're looking good. Big brake there. Come on, traffic. Come on, traffic. I don't want to be on this hill. I don't want to do a hill start. Alright. Alright, there we go. Stay right there. Right there. Oh yeah, things are looking good. Yes, I know we're getting tired. Just bear with me there. Just bear with me. I'm going a little too fast. But if you hadn't gotten this game yet and you're looking for a good driving game that ain't racing or anything like that, this is the game. These are the games to get. Euro Truck 2 and American Truck Simulator. You can get them on Steam. And they do have a good community support. And a lot of good YouTubers out there. You got Junior Senior and Squirrel. To mention just a couple of. If you haven't seen their videos, please do. They both also live stream on Twitch. I'm looking at doing some live streaming. I just haven't been able to get it quite set up properly yet. Alright. And it doesn't affect you. As soon as you just stop, the light turns green. Alright, that should be a Kenworth dealer if I'm not mistaken. Oh, shut up, please. Yep, it's a Kenworth. Hey, we discovered a Kenworth! Oh, I just got fined. Wasn't able to stop in time. I probably could have, but yeah. I don't think it was that much. I forgot what the price was. Wasn't able to see it. My wife will probably catch it in the edit. Yeah, my wife does the editing for my videos. Because she's much better at it than I am. I think we'll stop at this light. One fine's enough. Try to limit it down to one fine a trip. Sometimes it doesn't work that way, especially if you would have saw yesterday how I drove a little bit. Oh, Lord. That was a bad day. A nice Class C RV there. Might see some Class A's in the game. Alright. Trailer's good. Alright, we're coming up. It's on this side and it's coming right up. There it is. No traffic, good. Alright, where are they gonna want this trailer? Well, let's get up there so we can find out. Alright, where do y'all guys want it? They want it right there beside me. Okay. Alright, well, we'll try that. Oh, Lord, there would be trailer sitting over there. And I'm in a long-nosed behemoth. Alright, let's pop out and take a look here. I think we're going to pull over there and then try to cut it in. That's about the only way to do it. There's not enough room between that trailer and that pole to get in there and maneuver with it. Yep, that's what we're going to do. Alright, hop back in. Alright, Bob, I see you over there. What the heck you doing over there anyway? Oh, standing there like you're doing something, huh? You're supervising, aren't you, huh? That's what you're doing. Yeah, rocking back and forth on your heels. That's you must be a boss. Alright. Nope. Reverse. Alright, let's see if we can get this thing in here. I got a hard over. Oh, it's gonna miss. I always have a problem with this one. Alright, nope, that didn't go the way I wanted it. Oh, shut up, I'm busy here. Let's try this trick again, see if we can get it. I need to cut it closer to that tanker, I think. See if I can. Come on, old girl. I'm still never good at backing up. Alright, alright. How we doing? Looking good on this side? Oh, there's a lot of stuff there. Oh, shit, I can't see around my doggone stacks. And I think I'm in that trailer. Ah. I am not going to give this one up. Okay. It's just not going to go right the way I want it. That trailer wasn't there. I could have pulled in there. Alright. I don't like the way this is going. This is not going the way I want it. Okay, I probably should have went in there, probably. Let's see if we can do that. And get her straightened out. Oh, that's all. Yeah, this was a bad park, wasn't it, folks? I can't see past my stacks. I need to get that, there's a mod that you can get on Steam that allows you to see around the stacks on the KW900. Alright, this might work. This might work. That's probably what I should have done in the first place. Got it on this side. Okay, we're there. Oh, if we can just get it to bing. Come on, baby. That's it. We got it. We done it. Yay! And there's much rejoicing. Turn that off. And park this bad boy. Alright. I should have done that in the first place. But I overthought it. That's what the problem is. I overthink things. That's the problem. Alright. Job is completed with excellence. We've driven a distance of 595 miles. Time taken was 13 hours, 1 minute. If I remember right, it said 15 hours. So, yeah, we did good. We consumed 124.9 gallons of diesel. We got a base reward for the mileage of $6,905 with a base experience of 480 experience. We got a proficiency bonus level 3 of $207. We got a long distance delivery bonus of skill rank 3 of $6,073, with an extra bonus in experience of 120 experience. We got a bonus for parking the trailer, since we parked it on the most difficult, of 40 XP, which brings our total for the job to $7,785 with an experience of 640. So we did good. We did good. All right. Well, we're going to leave it with you there for today, folks. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Let me go ahead and read that email real quick first. Yes, it's the bank. We couldn't help but notice your steady earnings, and we would like to assist you with developing your potential even further. Your credit limit has been raised to $500,000. Feel free to draw from the available sum at any time at your local bank center. Of course, there will be stiff um, penalties and other stuff, and all kinds of extra money thrown in to make it pay, and you got to pay it every day. So, yeah, not quite yet. Not there yet. But anyway, like I said, we'll leave it with you there for today. We appreciate you riding with us. And y'all have a safe one out there, and keep on trucking.